I tweeted this out before the game. I haven't been this excited for an Avs regular season hockey game in so damn long. And tonight delivered. It was an electric game, and the Avs get the win 2-1 against the Minnesota Wild. It was a battle. The Wild will always be a thorn in our side. It's a Central Division opponent. You know they're going to give you their best effort. And that's just what they are, man. They're a really solid team that always gives the Avs trouble, but the Avs found a way to get a win. They started off 42 seconds into the game. Arturi Lehkonen gets a beautiful pass from Nathan MacKinnon. MacKinnon extends his point streak to 32 straight home games. He's just a king. He's the MVP. I don't know what else to say. But after that, the Avs got kind of shut down. The Wild did a really good job defensively tonight. They packed the middle of the ice. They were forechecking hard. And Nathan MacKinnon was able to create some, but he couldn't do much. Jonas Brodin did a magnificent job on him for a majority of the game. And the Wild just found a way to stick in the game and just keep fighting and doing all the stuff needed. And Philip Gustafsson, I think I said that right, made some miraculous saves in the second and third period to keep the Wild in the game. The second period was the Wild's best period. I thought they kind of dominated the Avs for a majority of it. The Avs took a bunch of stupid penalties in that second period that led to the Wild taking the advantage in shots on goal. And it wasn't a great period from the Avs, but they came out in the third, and they looked really good. It looked like they had taken the lead. Devon Taves on a masterful deflection from a play from Sam Girard, but it was called back, offsides on review. This is, I'm going to talk about on the podcast here in a minute. How the ref missed that blatant offsides is beyond me. Like, Mikko is a mile offsides, and it wasn't even close. Like, that play should have been blown dead right then and there, but the ref just missed it. He just missed it. So, call gets taken back. Final 2 minutes of the game go by fine. Go into overtime. Say what you want about the penalty on Kaprizov. I thought it was kind of a weak call. It benefited the Avs. The refs weren't great tonight, as I mentioned a little bit ago. But the Avs get the power play, and for a majority of it, they were just missing the net. Passes were just a little bit off. They were looking for that cross-seam pass for a majority of the game and just couldn't find it. But luckily, Valeri Nichushkin, his first game back in 22 games, gets the game-winning goal off a nice pass from Mikko, battles in front. We talked about on the podcast how important Val is to this team. He is one of the most important players for the Colorado Avalanche, and he gets the game-winning goal. That's just what Val does. He's the best net front presence that the Avs had ever since Landeskog went out with his injury, and getting him back into a groove is going to be the biggest difference why this team goes on to win a Stanley Cup or else they don't. It all comes down to Val. Bunch of new additions on the line. Casey Middlestat looked good. He's going to get better as time comes and builds chemistry with Val and Drouin. I thought Trenin, Duhaime, Sean Walker, they were all good tonight. Nothing I can really complain about. And Alexander Georgiev was phenomenal tonight. Makes a save on Zuccarello on a penalty shot in the third period, and then shuts down Kirill Kaprizov on a breakaway later in that third period. One of the best games from Georgiev we've seen all year. So, Avs get the win, 2-1 in overtime. Another 2 big points going towards the standings. I think at the time of recording that the Jets are still tied 0-0 into the second period, and I believe the Stars were beating the Ducks. So, Avs head out on this big 4-game road trip. We're going to find out a lot about them in this next upcoming week. But until then, let's go Avs, baby.